is the types of governments. Types of government. See, if we see the government types, particularly we have divided on the basis of the laws. Okay, on the basis of the ruling. That is a presidential. You people may have this type of terminology. That is a presidential type of government. Is India presidential type of government? Okay, parliamentary type of government. Two types. Parliamentary type of government and presidential type of government. Two types. I have divided the governments into two types. India is presidential type of government or parliamentary type of government? Indian government. Parliament. Ours is a parliamentary type of government, not a presidential type of government. Now we will see the difference. What is the basic difference? It was ruling by the president and it was ruling by the prime minister. That is the basic difference. No. See, for example, I am telling legislative is there and the executive is there. Legislative, executive. Okay. I have already told the functions of the legislative. They are the law-making members. That is for example, just consider it is a central government. That is a member of parliaments, MPs. Okay, legislative members are the MPs. Okay, and the executive body. Executive body means IAS officers, IPS officers, forest service, foreign service, and the district collector. Okay, these persons, that is the revenue officers. The person who runs the government or who implements the laws, that are called the executive body. Is there any link between this legislative and executive in India? Member of parliament, that is the parliament members, what is the duty? They have to implement the laws. Sorry, they have to pass the laws or they have to make the laws. The implemented duty is taken up by the executive body, not by the legislative body. Isn't it or not? Okay. What I want to say is, these two wings are different wings, but in India, these two wings there is a link. See the diagram. I have provided the common diagram. What is the link? This is the link. If we observe one thing, defense minister, isn't it or not? Defense minister is there in India. Defense minister. Okay, railway minister is there. Okay, next urban minister is there. Urban development, urban and roads ministry is there. And apart that one, home minister is there. Central home minister, Rajnath Singh, central home minister. See, he is a minister. Home minister means he is the head of the police department in total India. For total India, the head of the police department is Central Home Minister. He is the head of the entire police department in India. Police department, what is the police department? It is an executive body. Actually, it is an executive body. Isn't it or not? They are the bureaucrats. It's an executive body. These members are the legislators. Rajnath Singh is a legislator. He is a member of parliament. He is an MP. He is an MP and he was given with this post. Did you get my point? Actually, he is an MP. For this MP, another duty was given, that is the Home Ministry was given. In the same way, for another MP, Defense Ministry was given. For Suresh Prabhu, another ministry, for another minister, Railway Ministry was given. See, in everywhere, the ministries are the head of the departments. In everywhere. For total railways, Railway Ministry is the head. But the Railways Department is an executive body. For that executive body, a legislative member is the supervisor. Defense is an executive body. For that executive body, a legislative member is a supervisor. Police department is an executive body. For that executive body, a legislative member is an supervisor. What I want to say is, every bureaucratical department was headed by the legislators. You get my point? Every executive department was headed by the legislators. Take any department, that will be headed or that will be supervised by the people's representative. He is the people's representative. That is the speciality of the democracy. Democratical type of government or the parliamentary type of government. The speciality is this one only. Executive departments has to be headed by the legislators. See, IAS officer, okay. For example, I am telling, this IAS officer is a highly educated person, okay. But this IAS officer was also worked under the control of the ministry only, though he may be illiterate also. Though this person, this ministry is an illiterate also, he has to work under the control of the, that is IAS officer has to work under the control of the minister. That is the speciality of the Indian Constitution. Why? He is an illiterate person and he is a very highly educated person. He is a highly educated person and he is an illiterate. For example, I am telling, not all the ministers are illiterate. There is an eligibility. Illiterate persons also can take up the ministry. What is the difference? Highly knowledgeable person has to work under the control of the illiterate person. But I am telling, it is the greatness of the Indian Constitution. Is it the greatness? Surely it is the greatness. Because this person, by writing the merit basis exam, he come to the post. He handled these duties. He wrote some merit basis exams. That is civil services exam. He occupied the post. And this person, he comes from the people. The people directly elected this person. That is the greatest. In democratic type of a government or in the parliamentary type of government, the people's representatives are the highest body. That is the highest body. They are the highest members. See, this IAS has to work under this ministry who is an illiterate, because the greatness is this ministry or this minister is elected by the people directly. That is the greatness. Okay. By keeping in this in view, every government department will be headed by the ministers.
You are currently the only person.
Revenue Minister, Finance Minister, Railway Minister, Urban Development Minister, Defense Minister, Home Minister, External Ministers, External Affairs, the highest officer in the External Affairs, Indian Foreign Service, is a civil servant. But he has to work under the control of the external minister. See, every person or every bureaucrat has to work under the control of the ministry only, because the ministers are the public representatives. But I have drawn the